part 2 of today. We're gonna grab our next character. Apparently wearing the quilted armor of the Order as well. For unknown reasons. For being attacked in PvP a bit earlier. And we're based in Koyas. We have 0 influence. We pop into the tavern. We examine the board. We have headhunting there, 45 influence. That's what we're gonna grab down here in Koyas, where our clan hall is situated. And so we pop into the town, and we're gonna ask the guard commander if he has any easy bandit leader quests for us that we can headhunt. Mr. Guard Commander is wielding an axe. Look at my katana sword here. Bandit leader. Nuldan is apparently the 80 stack 13k reward. I don't want to fight him. My army is weak. Do you have any other? Yeah, we got Jaime. Great. 8k, 45 influence. Jaime, that's probably the 50 stack version. Sure, I can deal with him easily. Easily. I can take him out for you. Right, so we might as well go around and check for bandit hideouts while we scout for the bandit leader. So we grab a... we don't want to get influence for this quest. We're just going to grab the 1800 money and a bit of scouting experience if we can find the bandit hideout before we find... I'm just trying to min-max and be as efficient as possible. So, but as soon as we see that bandit leader, we're going to attack him, eliminate him, and grab the 45 influence. So our goal for today is to grab, if possible, 45 influence quests, 3 of them, for a total of 135. Oh, here we go. When you speak about the devil, here is bandit leader Aserai. And he has a fancy little yellow thingy on his flag. What is it? Is it a lion? Is it some kind of ribbon? I can't tell. Chainmail. Big old sword. Shield. Ooh. I know, I couldn't tell you what that yellow symbol on the banner is. If it's a ribbon. Anyway, we're trying to catch up to him. Near the Hiblet tournament grounds in the south. The dry desert-like landscape. The sun is blasting. Yeah, you can tell it's morning. The sun is coming up. It's winter, the 6th of 11/21. We're gonna fight 50 Aserai bandits in the scruffy landscape here. Oh, that looks kind of lush and not deserty at all. Ooh, he has cavalry. This is dangerous. I got one of them. That's a lot of cavalry, actually. I don't know quite how to play this. If I should hunt the cav. No, I should probably go down and try to disrupt the infantry and archers from my my own infantry. Get the shield up. Coming from behind. Ouch. Another hit. My health is low, so this is not going great. I should probably just keep my shield up and act as a magnet for arrows. But I'm way too stupid for that. I'm brave. Sorry, that's what I'm brave. That's a lot of red. That's a lot of red on the casualties list. Oh my god, am I even... I didn't check my army, I just took for granted I was able to take out 50 bandits. Okay, I'm gonna move up my infantry troops, whatever remains of them, to their archery line, if that helps. That's not a lot of infantry left. Is it these horse archers that are so deadly? Moving back to my... Let's see if I can throw something, some harpoons. Nope. It's really hard to use thrown weapons at... So we're gonna scatter our ranged troops. I probably should have done that way earlier. See, I missed again. Either he ran out of arrows, or... I'm thinking if I lower his speed, it's gonna be easier for my crappy archers to hit him. The thing is, my archers aren't very good, so they have low skill. And that's why they keep missing. Remember, I don't use a very good army. I use... Oh, that's a good one. He took a harpoon to the face. Finally. We sustained 9 permanent losses. What the hell? 9? Nothing fancy here. Except if you consider leather shoulder guards. They have bad stats, but they have a fancy look. Okay. Why did we have such huge losses? Is my army that bad? 11 losses? Or 9? 9 losses? I don't know. 14 wounded. Well, you're supposed to have 1/4 permanent losses and 3/4 wounded. And 9 out of versus 14, that means we got almost half permanently dead. So that was a bit unlucky. Yeah. I suppose we need a bit more infantry here. We only have 7 infantry. 9. A couple of recruits. Okay. But I'm happy anyways. It cost us a bit of troops, but we made our first influence quest. I did what you asked me to do. Influence quest. And now when we leave the clan hall location, I might not return. Transactions have been reset. What the hell does that mean? Transactions have been reset. I've never seen that before. We're gonna pop into the clan hall and check the chest here and see if we have something we need to sell off. Some pitchforks, some hatchets, some small spurred axes maybe, some sickles. But you know what? I'm gonna be running around the countryside with sorry. No, I'm not gonna bring anything with me, except maybe a couple of the Mabon's notes, the books, the quest books. I usually sell them on this guy, so we can bring them. There's 6 of them, the green ones, and 4 of the. Okay, this is what we bring. The rest we're just gonna leave here for now. Not bother with loot items and selling stuff like that. Pop up to Orticia. Where's the music? There should be music on, alright. So since we start in Koyas, I'm gonna do a backward sweep and go the clockwise route to Orticia, over to Charaz, to the town of Sargot, pop by Pen Cannock in the Battanian culture, move over to Maronath from Pen Cannock, then on to Sionon, through the mountain pass, over to Epicrotea in the Northern Empire culture, maybe pop over to Omar, return, and go down to the town of Saniopa, which has the same culture as the previous town, but gives me another chance. Come back down here to Lycaon, Poros, and eventually end up in Sionica. That way, I get a chance to visit the Aserai culture, the Vlandian culture, the Batanian, green culture, the Sturgian, blue culture, the Northern Empire. What color is this? Purple color. I'm confused. Isn't this light purple and dark purple? These two empire cultures. Yeah. Anyway, there are two different cultures, giving me a better chance of the quests I like. Oops, I'm being pursued by Mamba from Banu Hulian quest clan. And I have respect to these Banu Hulian guys. Not saying they're gonna attack me. Oh, it looks like he wants to overtake me. He has that black horse armor, which is the best in the game, the most expensive. It's a patron item. What else? He's sporting those monarch shoulders, the monarch helmet. Yeah, he's got it all. He's got that long two-handed lance that doesn't allow you to wear a shield. That's a bit weird. What's it called? I think I have one of those. Wait. No, I'm not carrying it. No idea where it is. I probably deposit it in the clan treasury. Okay. Better be lucky now in the tavern. An easy 45 influence quest would be much appreciated. Nope, none. There isn't even a 45er here. I suppose it used to be the headhunting quest as well in this culture. Let's see if we can sell off some troops inside the town.
Go!
Five veteran archers, but he only is going to give me 3k each. That's not a good offer. This is much better. 5k each. So I sell 3 troops and he gives me more than 15,000. That's an excellent offer. 1, 2, 3. And the last quest is Imperial Cross. This time he only offers 6,000 for the same level of 3 ranged guys. So it differs immensely. It's a huge difference in what he offers. Kind of random, kind of a weird feature. I think design-wise, it might have been better to have a fixed price. Would it? Don't know. It basically allows me to sell for a very good price if I do a lot of shopping around for the right quests. So it's micromanagement heavy, but it's high yield. Worth it? Don't know. But for me it's a bit annoying to sell my troops for less profit when this option is possible. Okay, let's pop over to Charas. We only have 4 of each troop type to sell, so we shouldn't sell for way too low prices. We have to be a bit picky when we pick the quest we want to utilize to get rid of our troops. We have 18 recruits in our army, so I guess we're leveling up a lot of Imperial Archers. We have 35 regular Imperial Archers on their way to becoming better trained. Someone is fighting Robs. Said. Don't know this guy. Furiel. Let's say hello to him. Hello, Furiel. Furiel. Sorry, the mic is in the way. I can't quite write. Hello, Furiel. He seems to be... is that a Northern Excellent Armor? I think it is. Lamellar. So he had very expensive armor on him, but he wasn't in a clan and he didn't have a lot of troops, indicating he had low leadership. So I'd suspect that would be an alt of a high level character that could afford to spoil him with all those expensive items. It's a guess, but it's an educated one. Hello viewer, welcome back. We managed to get one quest so far. Popping over to the Vlandian culture. So a while ago, before they changed the influence mechanics of the clan upgrade, I used to sell a lot of influence to a clan here in Charas. This clan doesn't exist anymore, or at least it's not active. And so I had a couple of characters, and this was allowed back then. You could have as many alts as you wanted to, alternate characters, no problem. And all I did was do a couple of influence quests, and then I popped over to Charas and I sold influence, and I made very good money from doing that. But unfortunately they're not around anymore, and I can't use those characters anymore because now you can only have 3 characters in total. It's totally illegal to utilize more than one Steam and Bannerlord Online account. Whether it's possible, I don't know. It's cheating, it's bannable. I'm gonna risk it. I have enough. It's enough to play 3 characters for me. I don't need to play more. People have said they play more than one account. I'm sure with the VPN or 2 PCs, I'm sure there are workarounds. If you want to have 3, 6, 9, 12 extra characters. I guess you can store troops on them and not pay any maintenance, any upkeep. I think that's the main purpose of upkeeping. For me would be to get more influence each day. Very cheap. No, well, 1 loss, but only wounded. Not too bad. Oh, 44. Let's get it. Let's get some more infantry. They're selling Fian Champion troops in the trade channel. Those are noble elite troops, very expensive, hard to find. They sell for 20,000 each per soldier, so that's expensive. They used to be even more expensive before. 62 hit by that pitchfork. That's not a great start. to be a bit more careful. I like how they can hit the shield even if I'm preparing to attack like this. They actually trace each projectile in the game engine, and I don't have to parry for my shield to protect my upper body. That is, that's a wonderful feature of the game. Of course, it's a bit luck-based. I have the largest shield. Two permanent losses, but they were both recruits. I don't care. Lucky. Another wave. And I regained a lot of health. I guess my medicine skill is quite high. I have decent perks. Oh yeah, I'm forgetting that I can couch lance. Let's do that. There we go. Shopping. 457 damage to the face. Take that, dirty looter. Another one, come on. Chop. Nope, I missed. Okay. I suppose what you're supposed to do is aim the lance at the face of the looter. Okay, I got another hit. But I couldn't tell you exactly what I do when I hit. Okay, I missed that one. It's a bit slow. I think you get more smaller hits by just stabbing, stabbing. This is not going well. I'm barely able to fight Luther on this. We lost 2 recruits again. Well, that's for the entire battle, of course. I had 8 wounded and 2 losses. That's proportional. That's according to the mechanics of the game. So that was, and we were just lucky which type of unit that was permanently eliminated. I prefer to lose recruits over my upgraded troops, obviously. And we get a couple of upgrades to do. 5 recruits, right? So we only have 5 plus 7, 12 infantry out of 19. You know, I will need to have a little bit more of infantry in this army. There's no way around it. And we are now in Charas, which has another type of tavern, a bit of medieval vibes. Get the thief here, hanging out around huge bear pelt. Get sausages and garlic. Yeah, I like the look of this bar. I'd hang out here on a Saturday night. That's not what we're here for. We're here to check the message board. Yay, we got troop training. Now, here's the thing. I don't own a single Vlandian soldier. So, what we will have to do now is we have to pop into town, ask the guard commander what he wants, what kind of troops he wants. Then we have to run around town and try to find those troops. Shouldn't be too hard. Might have to dismiss a few Imperial recruits just to free up space. Fighters. He wants 4 Vlandian spearmen. I think they are a higher tier because he's gonna give us 6k. So we're not gonna go for them. Let's see, Vlandian Billmen, they're expensive as well. So we're not gonna, it's too expensive to give him those troops just for influence. The last attempt here is 5 Billmen. So we were a bit unlucky here, and we didn't find the right troops to recruit. I mean, he doesn't want recruits, so we would have to find the other, like these two. What are they called? Either Vlandian footmen, and there should be another type, the ranged version. So if I get a quest and he says bring me 2, 3, or maybe 4 of these guys, you know, I could dismiss a couple of Imperial recruits, free up space, find them, turn them in, get 45 influence. A bit messy, but that's the way we're gonna do it. And now we have to wait 10 minutes before he's gonna give us new quests. So I suppose I'll log in my third character and check out his situation today. Start doing influence quest on that guy. I do have the luxury of a brand new good PC, so the loading times are decent. Because this game has very slow loading times. On my old computer it was painful. Okay, we're stuck in Koyas with this guy as well. The army consists of 92 soldiers. He has a lot of upgradable, sellable trained archers. This army is a bit stronger than the previous one. So maybe a good idea to check that out. Apparently I brought a couple of armors. I put them in the inventory that I want to bring back to Zeonica and sell. But first we check, we have Echo War. That's one of the best quests to get for a 45 influence quest. Because it's just talking to the bartender, finding a bandit hideout, defeat the bandits, go back, and easy 45. First location is over here. And people are wanting to buy Aserai Heavy Horse Archer. That is the best mounted horse archer unit of the game. It's the Aserais, this culture where I'm right now, the brownish color people. The problem is they don't get a ranged weapon until tier 3, so you have to level them up as lancers and footmen, recruits, foot soldiers, and then lancers without a projectile weapon. So they are slow to level up and train and sell, so they usually sell for quite a high price. It's been the highest priced regular unit in the game for as long as I have played. It used to sell for 8,000 each, which is very high for a regular troop type. These days they sell for less. I couldn't tell you how much. 6.5. So imagine you train a full stack. Yeah, it's gonna take you a day or two, but you could sell it for, I don't know, 600,000. That's a lot of money. And I used to do that as well back when they cost 8. I even sold some of it for 10,000 each. Because the Frostlands weren't the thing, so the only thing, you know, horse archers were just the only troop we wanted. We didn't want any other troops. And my guess is they designed the Frostlands to correct that imbalance in troop popularity. Okay, that was an easy initial quest. Thank you, game. Random Jesus. We don't have any thief quests. I've been forgetting to pick those up. 45 influence. Good job. I'm not gonna grab the thief quest in Kuyas. No. Right, so about my banner, I'm decently happy with it. It's hard to get, I mean, everyone wants black in their flag, right? I mean, come on, it's the coolest color, of course it is. But it's hard to find, so this is actually some sort of black blue, the dark blue. And a trick to get black is to have no background, to just use red and no other color, because the background of the banner is actually black. Thing is, then you don't get a color on your armor, because there is no color. So the texture shows up as a white. It just doesn't look very good. So I found this black blue, and I thought, it looks kind of black on the flag, right? But you can tell, if you go in and check the character's armor, you can't tell that the color is actually more bluish, dark blue. Oh, here it is, yeah. It doesn't look black, right? It's red and bluish. And then I used, excuse me, then I used 2 crossed swords in a shield. You just angle them in the banner editor. Pick a background. It looks okay. It's definitely not the best banner, but it's not the worst either. I kind of, since my clan is, you know, independent, Sellswords, not really affiliated with a specific culture or other clans, or, you know, they're just gruffy old men wearing like sweaty leather and an assorted mix of armor. Sellswords, you know the picture. I guess I kind of wanted a brownish color banner. I guess I'm not a great graphic designer or very artistic when it comes to banner designing. So this is basically a placeholder. I use this for now. The first banner was a disaster. Basically, I had no money, I had no materials. I created the clan and I was just gonna... So I just took a black banner, no background, and I had a picture of a sword, and I just put the sword horizontally. But it turned out you could only see the handle of the sword and the sword blade, so it looked like some guy pissing on a wall. That was my banner for a couple of months. Yay. The pissing wall clan. That wasn't a great banner. This one is better. I mean, look at this banner. First off, it is black, right? They have the right black. Okay, tavern. It's a cool feature. Troop training. We should be able to do that. Troop training. Remember the other character? No, that was in Charas. Troop training is one of the easier. Who's this guy? Zoki Ubika. Well, you say that. Veon Boom. Hello. Hello. Yeah, Zeon Boom is an ult from some guy from some clan that's trying to recruit. Seems to be doing a good job at that. Yeah. 3 Imperial Crossbowmen, 10k. Nope. 2 Imperial Crossbowmen. Nope. 3 Men of Leatons, 6k. Nope. Right. So here's the thing now. Now we're waiting with this character as well for a troop recruitment quest. So if I wait 10 minutes sitting around here, I'm gonna get new quest. But of course I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna pop onto my other character that we were at quite recently, and he's gonna have new troop recruitment quests available for him. What happens if we don't get a good quest here? I don't know. Maybe we'll have to pop into our first character. He had one more quest to do, right? Yeah. It's a bit of brain gymnastics to keep all these characters and quests and locations in your head. But if we're lucky, he's gonna give us a decent quest here. The best would be 2 soldiers of the lowest available tier. No, he asked for 5 Landian billmen. That's not what I want. Crossbowmen. Oh, Vlandian Levi crossbowmen. Yeah, they are the lowest tier again. It's only okay. This is great. This is perfect. He wants to give us 1200 gold. Perfect. So we just have to run around town and find 2 crossbowmen. Lucky. Recruits. Footman. Recruits. In here, courtyard. That's the seneschal and 3 recruits. Sorry, it's nighttime and I get a bit of a glare on my screen, so it's a bit hard for me to see what's actually going on inside this town. Up here? Probably nothing in here, right? That's just some empty tavern or something. I don't know my way around these towns very well. It's a bit confusing. So bear with me while I check out every nook and cranny of the town. Get recruits. Get recruits. More footmen. I guess the footmen are much more common than the Levi crossbowmen, or I'm just unlucky. Because we had plenty of recruits, we had plenty of footmen, but not a single Levi crossbowman. So we might have to log out and wait for the game to dismiss the current available recruits in this town in exchange for more. Am I back? Yeah, I'm back here. Alright. This might have been the entire town, I'm not sure. Did I check the castle out? Yeah, I did. I guess that's it. That's annoying. Well, heck, let's see if we're lucky. If we have an enemy army outside, we could pop out and grab those. No, we don't. Alright, let me think for a second. Either I log out the other character. Is there anything else I can do? I can't sell troops. Oh, yeah, I could do a bandit hideout. That's not something I want to do at all. Just to make time pass, so the troops... That's why I kind of would like an NPC troop salesman that you could buy. I mean, it doesn't really contribute anything for my gameplay enjoyment that I have to wait until I get the right sorts of recruits in Charas, right? So, a bit annoying. A bit of a questionable game design choice here, isn't it? So we'll try to enjoy the ride and just do a bandit hideout. Just to pass some time. So let's go to the barkeep. Ask. No, not now. I'll probably have another one going. Yeah, Kuyas. But we never did that. So we grab another one here. And I just happen to know where the 4 locations of the Charas bandit hideouts are. One is up here to the northwest. So let's pop over and check that out. And when we get back from this excursion, hopefully the troop availability in town has changed, and we can find those 2 crossbowmen. So the crossbow Levi recruits are the Vlandian sharpshooters. Yeah, I'd rather grab this guy. Fight some peasants. A very popular troop type in the game. Yeah, you get nowhere to run, have you? Gonna catch you against the seashore here and swim away. Oh yeah, some gossip. Someone caught a glimpse of the in-game map, and these islands out here appear to have changed in some game file, texture, setting, whatever, yada yada. So they might become playable in a future update in the mod. I didn't tell you, because I don't know, but someone discussed it, said it was a potential future update. Would be fun to have some boat travel, sea communication routes. There is actually a mod where you can fight on ships. Obviously, it's probably a Viking mod of some sort. Yeah, I think that if it's the same mod, I don't know, but there is one where you have Viking invasions that the combat starts with one side wading off Viking long ships onto the shore, and the battlefield is a shore amphibious landing. It looked really good. I discovered it on YouTube, so I never played it. I just watched a YouTube video about it. That looked cool. Okay, loot, money, let's grab these 40, upgrade, wow, 1 recruit. Not a lot of players around this town, Sharaz. It's really in a corner of the map, isn't it? Out of the way. Not a lot of looters. Yeah, I don't know why you would be having your base here, but that one clan had their base here in Sharaz. Let's see. If you want peace and quiet, could be a good location. So culture doesn't matter in the mod. You don't get culture bonuses when you create your characters. Maybe in the future it will be important. Would I have a favorite culture? I don't know. I think they're all pretty cool. I mean, there's none of them that I dislike. I think it's a good selection of historically accurate cultures. It's kind of a nice fantasy, realistic selection of. I mean, obviously it's fantasy because this land doesn't exist, but it's very well founded in reality. Okay, we have another war. Clan the Coinleach has declared war on Dom Piastov. And I think the Coinleach is a Batanian green culture, forest dwelling clan. I wonder if it's the one who worships the candles and prays the light thing. They're kind of light role-playing. I like them. I like that role-playing. The Dom Piastov is a Polish PvP ganker clan. Very aggressive. So, could have been the other way around, I suppose, but who knows? They're probably running around in their so-called territory up in Batania or something. Couldn't tell you. Okay. Let's pop into town and hope that we've had a change of guards. Do we have new available recruits? It might be a little bit too short. I don't know how often troops are exchanged. Okay, he's running out. So at least some troops have been exchanged. Here. Oh, look. Vlandi and Levi crossbowmen. 2 of them. Perfect. So I paid 1,200 gold. And just gonna give 1,200 gold for 45 influence. That's a good trade, if you ask me. And that was the second quest for this guy. Let's grab this 29 up here. So I guess I could skip Sargot and just go ahead up to Batania now. No, he changed. Let's grab that 40. So the closest town where I could get... Yeah, it's up here in Pencannock. So we might as well pass Sargot and see what kind of quest we get up there. So all in all, we've been quite lucky with this character. We only been to 1, 2, 3 cultures on the map, and we already got 2 quests finished. So that's quite lucky. And we also grabbed a couple of looters on the way, level up our skills and our troops. Nighttime fighting. I don't like that. It strains the eyes. Oh, that was a weird hit. Looked like I hit a tree, but I still hit him. So here's my conclusion when it comes to Lancing, that it might... I do a lot of... I kill more looters by just going to stabby like this, free stabbing instead of couching. But I don't do as much damage, so... If I don't want my army to die, this is the best way to go about it. But if I want more experience, maybe it's better to couch. Good. I decided that I will have one character that specializes in mounted fighting, pole-on, and I suppose throwing then, because that is the best combination. Not sure if this is the character. Could be. And then another one is an archer, two-handed. Third one, I don't know. You don't have any crossbow man. I created one character, tried out crossbow for a while. I didn't like it. It's very slow. Maybe it's good on higher skill levels. It's one of those late return investments in skill grinding, but in sieges it could be very useful, I suppose. For now, that character is not available to me at the moment. Sargot, here we come. Let's have a hot night on the town after all these combats. That's a lot of upgrading to do. Yeah, I think I'd do a couple of more infantry here actually in this army. It's not a big deal, whatever way you go. I just figure if you have, it looked like when I had too few melee fighters at the front, that infantry line in the front almost got overwhelmed even by a single 40 stack of looters, and that doesn't seem like a smart thing to do. So I should have at least a, I don't know, 20, 25 infantry in the front line. Here's a new guy, Zyle. Never seen him. He's got a decent army, 57 without clan participation. Zyle. But he's got 17 wounded troops. 17 wounded? I don't have 17 wounded troops a lot of times. Because that tells me that he has suffered quite a few permanent losses as well. Okay, no 45 quest here, as expected. So we'll just continue our trek up to Pencannock here. Right, so our math is about 1/4 of the troops that get downed in combat are lost permanently. And if he had 17 wounded, that would be about 4 or 5, right? Permanently dead. Doesn't seem superb to me. Yeah, we had only 3 permanent losses. That's and we had a couple of battles with this guy, haven't we? And no, I'm not buying Valandian troops. I'm not buying Batanian recruits. I'm sticking with the Imperial ones, and that's just for simplicity, because it's easier. I can't be bothered to have 15 different troop categories to keep track of. It makes my head spin. I just want to make this easy. If I were to collect like the ultimate fighting PvP army, no, this is not the way I would set it up. It's just basically walking around on the map, doing influence quests, it doesn't matter. Stabby stab in the neck and in the face. I missed that. So Oakenlix wants to buy influence for his clan. I think he has a single man crown just like I do, and he's paying 500 gold each, or denars as it's called. That's the normal price, nothing to say about that. And how you do that is you invite a person into your clan. He comes into your clan hall, he gives you the influence by talking to Boris, the NPC in the clan hall. He donates the influence to your clan, and then you kick him out of the clan, and he can't join in your clan for 48 hours. We need to sell our loot. Of course, there is a prisoner's dilemma to this business transaction, because either you give the seller of the influence the gold, the payment first, and then he gets invited to the clan and donates the influence. But then the buyer stands the risk of the transactional sum. Or you donate the influence first, which I think is the more common way to go about this business deal. And then after you donated the influence, the buyer of the influence checks that the amount is correct, and then he pays. But there is at times there is controversy in the chat saying like, oh, you're trying to rip me off, yada yada yada. I never been ripped off, and I sold a lot of influence. So I also think that they actually have moderators that if you can prove that you made a contract in the game and that someone didn't fulfill it, they can actually do something about that in this game. I don't think that's the case in many other games or mods, so I'm actually quite impressed with that. But I'm not 100% that that actually happens. There is a rumor in chat that, you know, don't rip anyone off in the game, and that's a good rumor to have, whether it's true or not, because as long as people think, the moderators will actually edit or ban or warn or mute or whatever, that there's some sanction for you not fulfilling a business contract. I like that part of the mod very much. The moderators are active and it works. For being a mod, it's fantastic. I play games where you pay a monthly fee where you don't see this much moderation. They mute racist comments, homophobic comments, whatever, insults. People get muted all the time and even banned. So I'm very happy with the moderators. Cheers to moderators of this mod. You're doing great. Tavern. Lost my track there for a bit. Went off on a tangent. No quest. Right. No, and personally, if I were to buy influence, I wouldn't dream of ripping someone off, whether there was a consequence of doing that. I mean, it's just a shitty thing to do, right? And also, that clan would be very unpopular. Of course, you can change names of clans for 50,000. But then you would have to change a clan banner, and that is quite expensive considering the materials. If you want to, you know, rip someone off, and the most you can gain by this is, let's say you buy 500 influence. That's the maximum amount you can store up on one character. Let's say you pay the normal price 500. That's 250,000 cash. That's a hefty sum. It's not a huge amount of money, but it's not a small amount of money in the game. Right. So you rip someone off, you say, he donates 500 influence, you say, haha, I'm not going to pay you. You don't get banned, you don't get warned, the moderators can't edit it out, so you tricked him successfully. Then he's going to complain and report you in the chat, the global chat, and tell everyone, oh, this clan did this to me, I didn't get paid. And you wouldn't be able to buy more influence if that's a concern. And you would get very unpopular. I'm not sure what would happen if people would declare war on you, or people wouldn't want to join your clan, or But there seems to be some sort of legal system, rules that are upheld just by reputation, just by rumors of moderators actually enforcing contracts in the mod. And I'm very impressed with that sentiment, that atmosphere of people not daring to rip each other off. There's been reports of people posting a trade between two characters. You go into the trade window and then both press accept, and in the last second you withdraw something, you change the zero in the sum of your purchase. So instead of 100,000, you only pay 10,000 or something like that, and then you quickly press accept and trick people by that. But you don't hear a lot about that. It seems that people are quite honest in this mod, and I guess that's a good thing, or it is. It's definitely a good thing. But yeah, I guess I shouldn't be too critical about the community, but because when you think about it, that's a good thing. So I never, obviously I haven't ripped anyone off, and I've never been ripped off in the game. I made mistakes, economical mistakes, like I sold items way too cheap on the market, but that's my own fault because I was inexperienced at the time. Right. So I'm just gonna be grabbing a drink. I'll be right back. Excuse me. And I don't expect we will be finding a good quest in Sionon either. We haven't encountered any good looter stacks. Oh, here's this is weird. Vialza, he's one of those Arab guys from the clan Banu Hulian. What the hell is he doing up here? He's a famous PvPer. I don't think he's friends with the Batanians. Maybe he's neutral to them. So he's trading because you can see he had a little donkey. That is weird. I guess it just says that I don't understand what's going on in the game. Nope, nothing interesting up here. Do we need to sell? Oh, right, we need to sell off our trash loot. Sorry, I forgot that my inventory is almost full. Here we go. Let's find the artisan. Press Alt. See him up there on the hill. Lovely town. Lovely Batanian. I think the Batanian culture is a bit Celtic. The architecture. I don't know what else would it be. Maybe there's more cultural backstory to the different cultures if you play the regular game. So, I don't know. Chairman Winnie was muted by moderator 48 hours for racist stupidity. And the way it works is, if I understand it, is that if you the first time you get muted for a shorter period of time, the more times you get muted, the longer your mutes will last. Okay, and well-sized trading again. Is he getting his trade skill up? Does he need money? I'm confused. So I never been muted or banned or anything. I behave. I'm not that kind of person. We could be checking wood villages. Andern still have 150 wood. I remember that from last night. Yeah. That means no one is chopping wood in Andern. It's a dead forest. No, what's it called? Logging village. No one's going there. Even though 150 gold per wood is quite a decent price. It's not bad at all. Okay, we have a lot of small armies here. Yeah, I have bids going on in many wood villages. So hopefully with time I will have orders of wood to deliver to the clan hall, or even better, clan halls, plural. But I guess I'd rather upgrade the new clan hall in Zionica, the capital, over the old one in Koyas to level 3. I already upgraded it once. It allows you to place more clan treasury inventory chests and open up a new room for you to furnish. And I think my concern now is to get influence, upgrade the clan, get a second clan hall, and then I'll focus on going around and buying up wood, hauling it, transporting it back to the clan hall, and upgrading it. That's my plan. A very, very cunning plan indeed. Dear Broderick. Snow is nice and easy on the ice. You move a bit slower. I like that. Although I miss. Not that many trees. I do find this game a bit harsh on the ice, to be honest. I don't know if it has to do with some graphic settings I have, or if I'm getting old, but there's something with the game that makes my eyes strain. I mean, it's good, but that's not what I mean. It's the colors, the contrasts. Can't really put my finger on it. As long as I move the mouse cursor slowly, it's fine. It's gonna make rapid movements. You know what that's all about? What setting that is? It's contrast, it's FPS, frames per second, or what is that? I don't know. I did have to lower the maximum frames per second to 60, because when it had more, it would overheat my computer and it would turn off because it got too hot. So this game I was very frustrated because I had a new computer and it just got overheated. It's not supposed to happen. But it was this game, because the graphics are so demanding that it just basically fried my computer and turned off. Not great. So the maximum frames, I have a 120 frame limiter. Let's put that to 60 and see how that feels. And maybe that's easier on the eyes. Excuse me. Moses and Vaxion. Is this a bit... It feels a bit choppy now, right? Maybe the game needs to... Oops. It feels very choppy, doesn't it? Like when I scroll in and out. It's not as smooth as it was before I changed. So this might have been a bad choice. Yeah, I don't like this. Doesn't feel nice. Feels worse. Is it Alt? I'll try to place a frames per second counter. Tuning. No. I don't know how to get a frames per second counter on screen. Tracking, start logging, overlay, show metrics, overlay. Is that it? Oh, look at this. No FPS. Jesus, that's a lot of stats. But no FPS. Oh, maybe... No. Oh, 98 FPS. 87. But I maximized it to 60. I don't know what this means, but now I can see that I have more than 68 frames per second. Alright. Right, okay. Coral was muted by moderator for 400 hours. Reason, insult. 400 hours is the maximum I've seen. Okay, he must have said something bad. Oh, bandit oppressor 45. Okay, can't do that. But we'll ask the guard commander to buy a couple of soldiers from us, won't we?
Go!
Yeah, feels a bit choppy, doesn't it? It's less smooth now, isn't it? This is not easier on the eyes. 4 crossbow. Better archers. No, 18,000. That's not good enough.
Yeah!
We haven't been very lucky with troop selling today, have we? Well, patience pays off. I will just keep selling, paying maintenance on these troops, and then get a really good price when I'm lucky later on. Let's head up to Omar, which is, I don't know if that's the capital of the Sturgian culture. I'm not sure if it's Omar or if it's more considered to be Tyal, which is the closest to where everyone enters the Frostlands up here. I couldn't tell you. I don't know which one has the storage unit, and they all have tradesmen, salesmen, merchants, NPCs of course, but only one of them should have a storage unit. What the hell is it called? I lost the word. Nope, it's not there. Anyway, the guy where you go to deposit items, you pay him money, and there's only one in the capital of each culture, and I don't know which one Sturgia has. Maybe it's Omar after all. Have a fancy little Viking ship, longship, as their symbol. I like this snowy little fortress, city wall here. They seem to have a little bit better grasp on maintaining their castles and building them than the Battanians. The Battanians are like basically ruins, crumbling and falling apart, and just rocks thrown together. They seem to be more primitive than even the Northmen here. Because these walls and castles they're made of stone, not wood, and well maintained, and it's almost like the civilized races castle building level. So I don't know how Viking-esque these guys are supposed to be. Tavern. Yeah, you keep that fur hat on inside. That's a good option. You stand next to the fire with a fur hat on your head. You're not gonna freeze your ears off. Yes, Bandit Oppressor 45. Okay, so that's interesting. Again, the same quest 45 in the Sturgia culture as well as in Epicrotia. I really think this belongs to the Sturgian culture, quest-wise. A couple of peace offers, we're not gonna be bothered with that. A couple of sea raiders, not my kind of prey. Now we're down to 60 frames per second, as it should be. Okay, and so I guess maybe the PC and the graphic card stabilized around 60 FPS, and It feels a little bit like not as smooth as it was before. Let's put it at 90. I don't know what I'm doing here. 90. Let's try that. Wait. Oh. Here's another trick for you. If you mess around with the camera and move it around like this, and you want to go back to the original, you could also do, you press this circle around the sun, and it says click to reset camera, and you come back to the default camera view. For me, this is mostly how I play, because it's just my brain is attuned and I'm used to this camera angle, and if I move around too much, it disorientates me and it puts strain on my brain and my eyes, and I just prefer to have the regular old normal view. Okay, so this feels a bit smoother now. Oh, why the hell am I going back to this town? I'm not. I'm going down here. Right, we should be finally encountering a couple of enemies. I am using a lot of time just walking, talking, doing nothing. Why are there no NPCs? Okay, here's a couple of them. Are people killing them off? I should probably do some experimenting with attacking forest bandits. Like, what kind of performance could I expect from attacking them with this army? But the thing is, with 3 different characters, I have 3 different armies, and yeah, okay, you have about the same troops, yes, but some have just sold off or has a lot more recruits than the other one, so they really don't compare. They're about the same in number, but they differ in quality. So I might bring an army in without examining it properly, and you might get wiped against a hard forest bandit stack, and I don't want that to happen. So it's just complicated to keep up to date with what kind of armies I actually have. Also, this counter covers it pretty well now. Oh, come on, 45. Don't run north. Am I cursed today? I feel like I'm alone in the lands. Cow village. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna grab that 41 here. I'd rather have 41 than 39, because he will give an extra point of influence. And he's gonna be stuck against the mountainside down here. I wonder how many of his friends he's gonna bring in. But he obviously, yeah, he's stuck up against the mountainside here. Nowhere to run. It's gonna be an easy catch. Although he's going in the wrong direction now. I prefer to chase him towards the town I'm heading to, rather than away from it. Okay, use a smaller army then. I could. Probably should. Let's advance with our troops a bit. put them up on that little mound. You know, maybe this feels a little bit smoother than what it was before. Huh. So did I have too many frames per second? How does that work out? I thought it was supposed to be smoother if you have many frames per second. I kind of feel, or is it because I'm moving the mouse slower now? Jesus, this is not a 40 stack, this is a lot of guys. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That was not a good pull. This must have been at least 80, maybe even more looters. Okay, that's what I get for being, I don't know, sloppy or greedy or bad at the game. Another pointing polearm skill. It's about time. Okay, so apparently, even though you don't see the actual second army being in the combat interface when you start the battle, it might appear inside the battle. That's not good for me. Trying to be careful here. 17 wounded. That's not excellent at all. It's really bad, actually. I think I have to move that window. Let's see, I can put it in the top left corner. There we go. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, that's better. So my graphic processor is at 66 degrees Celsius. Is that a lot? I think that's quite high. On 80 frames per second. But it shouldn't make the computer reboot, I hope. And I'm using 15 gigabytes of RAM. That's a lot. I think this game is quite resource demanding. It might not look it, but it is. It's not either. It's not well optimized for PC gaming, or it's just the the amount of detail, or I don't know. It's just demanding. CPU uses half of my processor power. It seems to be using all of my video RAM. Can't even remember. I don't think we're gonna get a good oh, equipment for artisan 45. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. Might as well talk to the thief while we're to have a quest. Village need help. Karahan. No, I'm not gonna go to Karahan. Don't even know where it is, but I'm not. But I am going to sell items to the artisan and get 45 influence. And I'm going to try to sell troops for a good price. 3 veterans, 12,000. Yes, that will do. That's a good deal. 1, 2, 3. Yes, thank you. And nope. Okay, we might as well replenish our army. 5 eager recruits to our banner. Okay, army is full. Talk to the artisan. Okay, and after this we're done with the quests for this guy. Do you have a task for me? No. Okay, so there hasn't been a full hour since I last did quests for an artisan in a town. So, but we are done now. Wait. What the hell? Oh, right, of course. I'm getting confused here. So he will have a quest. We'll do the quest. Return in a couple of items. We have plenty of items to turn in. He'll give us 45 influence, and we're done. So this guy just has to wait a while until we get a new quest here. Okay. We'll pop back on the other character and try to remember what the hell he was doing. He was selling troops, right? Yeah. He was. Training troops, recruiting troops. Yeah, we're in Orticia. We're gonna be asking the guard commander. I'm just gonna remove that overlay now. There we go.
Go!
Something to do while out in the wilderness walking around. So, what can you tell me about fighters? That's not a good quest, neither for money nor for influence. So let's just refuse that. Refuse your okay, this one is decent. You give him 3 Imperial Infantrymen. It's a quest only worth 2,000 or so, but instead I'm gonna grab the 45 influence. I did influence. Thank you. 45. And the last one, oh, that's not good money, so. Okay, and then this means we have 90 influence now.
Yeah!
That means 2 out of 3 daily influence quests done on this guy. Replenish the army, fill it up. Okay. We have a guy called Mohammed here. I don't think he's not gonna attack me, is he? Right, so if I remember this correctly, we did 1 quest in Koyas, we did another one in Orticia. That's an excellent start. Well, might as well pop over to Charas here and hope that we get lucky there. Just gonna skirt the outskirts of the village of Garontor here, because I don't want to pass through this forest. It slows me down. It's a bit faster to move in the clear terrain. And we have a 25 stack of looters scouted on the horizon. My visual range with this character, the view distance, is 18.18 at daytime. The base is 12, and my scouting skill gives me another 6.18 viewing distance. I do suspect that you will see AI armies faster than you see other players, because at times I will see someone fighting and I will see the AI armies, but I won't see the player. Maybe that's just a graphic glitch, or there is kind of a negative bonus to the viewing distance to spot other players. But anyway, if you want to increase your viewing distance on the campaign map in the mod, you will have to grind scouting skill. I have 103, which is decent. And the higher it goes, the higher your viewing distance scouting bonus here under viewing distance gets, and you can see further on the campaign map. It's a neat little feature in a PvP MMO campaign map kind of game. I don't know how useful it would be in single player. Do you even need it? But if you have that large aggressive clan out looking for you, at war with you, you know, it would be really good to spot them before they spot you, as you can run away if you're in that wrong kind of situation, I suppose. And I suppose you could have a full stack of 5 players with large armies as your main fighting force, and then you could have one scouting player with a high scouting skill, just running around with a small army, not fighting but scouting for the main army. It's kind of cool, like a strategic layer to a tactical MMO computer game. I like that. It's better to surprise someone than be surprised, I suppose. But you could also have a guy, not clanless guy, that's neutral, that can not be attacked, running around doing the scouting for you. We found a polished bench made of logs. That's not a sexy schmexy furniture at all. How much does it weigh? 6. I think I can get rid of that. I was considering making the new clan hall like really crappy, ugly, cheap furniture, like these log benches. Just intentionally make it very primitive. I don't know. Maybe not. But the original clan hall in Queas has kind of an Arab desert vibe feeling to it, because of how the house is built, and the interior, and the furniture I've chosen for it. And I guess the new clan hall in Sionica, I might have a bit of different furnishing style, a bit more regular European, medieval, normal, not so much imperial, Roman, but more medieval Western European style to it. I guess they're about the same in the game. 44 stack, let's grab that on the way. Ooh. Perfect. He's running straight towards Jaras, where I want to go. So I'll probably catch him about somewhere around here, and then we're almost there. Now, when I'm in Vlandian territory, I have the same battle map every time, right? It's this slope. I thought they had been working on that to have it a bit more varied, introduce more battle maps in the mod. I know they have a lot of a new battle terrain feature implemented in the regular standalone game. But it would appear, if you're in one cultural troops, it's always the same battle. Am I wrong? That's not good. We get up way too quickly. What's wrong with the army? Headshot. Yeah, I do have a small infantry contingent in this army. Apparently my archers aren't doing their job good enough. They're unarmed, unarmored peasants. Just shoot them. Don't let them get close to our army, our infantry. Okay, here we are again. Starting to get feelings of deja vu here. Tavern. Headhunting near 45. Alright, so again we have to be lucky and get a somewhat easier bandit stack. No, not troops, sorry. Bandit leader. We get Helmold for 20k, 21k. So I wish I could defeat him. 21k would be excellent. But my army isn't strong enough to fight an 80 stack without very heavy losses. So that's not gonna happen. Bandit leader. Helmhold again. Helmhold again. This time only 8k. So it differs quite a lot in cash reward you get. This should be the 4th, or is it the 5th time I ask? Jesus, I'm so bad at remembering things. Yeah, it's Erderand. So this should be a 50 stack instead of an 80 stack. But still you get more money for him. So it's the name that decides, the leader name that decides how large the stack is. It's not the amount of reward. I thought the reward amount decided how large the stack was, but I hadn't quite understood how the feature works. So we're gonna grab this guy and we're gonna go looking for him. We're not even gonna mess with a Echo War Bandit hideout quest. We're just gonna find this guy and take out his army. And that will be it. Oh, this is perfect. 1, 2, 3 cities, 1, 2, 3 quests. That's the way you want to do it. But it's just a luck thing. It's nothing you can plan. But I like being lucky, even if it's just a computer game. Got a 43 stack. Don't mind if I do. And he will be moving around randomly here. I don't know how. The pattern. Oh, the Marauder squad has been defeated. Winners Endrick. So someone soloed some sort of NPC boss. That's what it's called. Endrick. I don't know him. I never heard of him. He must be badass. So here's an alliance, Night Guard and Duchy Aquitaine. Duchy Aquitaine is a French clan, I know that. Night Guard is a so-called neutral PvE clan. But if you have alliances with what I suppose are well-established large PvP French clans, how are you gonna remain neutral? I can't quite piece that together. Although I'm not quite aware what allies and enemies the French clans. They seem to be one team. There's a couple of different French clans. And I don't know who they're fighting. Who their allies are. I don't know how many allies you can have. You can have your clan tier times 2 wars going or started. You can start that. If you're clan tier 10, you can have 20 wars started. If 100 clans declares war on you, I don't think that matters. There's no limit on how many wars you can have declared upon your clan itself, but you can declare a limited amount of offensive wars versus other clans, right? Is that so? Let's say I have 20 clans that declared war on my clan. Can I still declare war on others, or does it calculate as you are already at the maximum amount of wars, even though you did not declare? That I don't know. Jeez, already at my infantry line? Get out of here. I need to start swinging up and kill infantry here as fast as possible. Kill my infantry. Oh, no. I don't understand. Sometimes the infantry, even though there's not a lot of them, they just seem to handle it really well. Don't take any losses. Is that the quality? Yeah, I think that's the quality. These are tier 3 infantry. They're not a bunch of recruits. That's why you don't see a lot of red in the losses. Casualties report, I suppose. Here's another thing I don't know. Should I position, like, can my archers shoot through my infantry line? Maybe I should position them to the side, allowing all the archers to fire not into the backs. So when the enemies reach this small infantry line, are they actually blocking the archers? I think so, maybe, yeah. I'll experiment a bit with that. Just going to heal in 7th. Oh, okay, we were a bit lucky here. Only wounded, no permanent deaths. So I might actually have been playing it wrong the whole time, blocking my own archers with my infantry line being straight in front of them. But I don't know exactly how else to position them. Maybe a little bit to the side. Yeah. 4D chess. Where is the bandit leader? I don't know. Should we grab this 41 stack? Yeah, let's do that. Let's be greedy. Let's fill up our trash inventory. I mean, he might be anywhere. I have no idea. He can't be to the south of Charas. He must be north of Charas. But is he north of the mountains? I don't know. We just have to slaughter an immense amount of poor peasants in the nation of Calradia, in the lands of Calradia. That's what we do, right? We're peasant slaughterers. Okay, so this time I'm gonna try to put the infantry a bit here to the left and the archers a bit to the right. Let's see what happens. That guy with the pitchfork, he just turned around, and that he apparently missed me. Okay, they are running towards the infantry, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Well, are my archers not being blocked? Oh, maybe. Oh. Maybe this is the way to do it. You know what? I kind of have the impression that the archers were being more efficient now. Am I wrong? Jesus, this is such a basic thing, like position your troops, and I haven't been paying attention. I'm daft. Well, it's never too late to improve until when you're dead, then it's too late. You can't get much better when you're dead. We're not though, not yet. So let's improve. Adapt, overcome, faster, stronger, harder. So, interesting. Infantry shield wall to the side. Do not block archer line. More efficient. Basic battlefield tactics. Yeah. I was just a bit afraid that they were gonna rush the archers instead of the infantry, but I guess we're talking 40 looters here, right? It's not like I'm fighting hard fights or anything. But would that be a good thing if I get that as a, I do it every time as a habit? Would that probably not a good idea versus sea raiders or in the Frostlands versus the bandits up there, which are much tougher. We'll play around with it again. I am going to scatter my archers with the command. So the infantry goes to that side, other side, and just gonna nibble at the outside of the looter horde here. Do feel like there's like a certain speed to how fast the approaching looters go down. This is, I mean, come on, this is a faster, isn't it? I actually think my infantry line has been blocking archers. Huh. Well, I guess two combats isn't enough to make a final conclusion regarding this, but oh, here we go. Here's the bandit horde, bandit army. And when he disappears off view, my arm is gonna stop if I click on top of him. So I get that red cross. Yeah, see? Stops again. I don't know why I lose sight of him. Our wages are 4,400. It's quite expensive. And this is turning into a rather long stream. That's fine. I was trying to cut them up into different streams with one character doing all his influence quests and then move on to the next. But now I've been mixing in between the two characters, so that in theory makes the stream twice as long. Okay. This is not a good position. Let's position our archers on the top of the crest and our infantry line slightly below to the front. Oh, right, horses. This is a bandit leader combat. I totally forgot. They have these Blandian sharpshooters. No, I missed. That's not good. They have recruits. We see a bit of red there. I'm taking losses. That's not good. But I think the best I can do is take out these crossbowmen in the back with my javelins. don't think the shields on the back actually works as protection for these guys. Oh, I missed that one. This is quite dangerous. If they face plant a crossbow bolt on me, I don't think they can one-shot me, but they certainly can two-shot me. Oh, I missed again. I have one more spear. Come on. I'm not doing well. I'm a bit nervous. Oh, he moved last second. I'm gonna move down my infantry army towards these guys. And I'm gonna move my ranged up a bit. See, they are inflicting losses to me. Is my infantry line dead? I think it is. Maybe run out of 99. Ouch. This Falk sword has a long range, so it's good. There we go. We lost 5. No, we lost 7 permanent. 19 wounded. That was a tough fight. That was a tough fight. And we had everything. We had the terrain. You know, we got a background. Checkers for the clan banners. Padded leather shows. They look great, but their stats are horrible. We get a reinforced shield. That's not a good one. It's a tier 2 shield. It's nothing special. Yeah, this loot is useless. It's and we're over encumbered. Well, that's because we have so many wounded troops. But that was quite a tough fight with a lot of losses. I do believe it was a nighttime fight, and my main force is ranged. Look, 22 wounded, and that lowers the prestige. And he has more melee infantry fighters and horse mounted troops. So me attacking at night was actually a disadvantage for me that I did not consider at all. I didn't even think about that. You might. So 22 wounded. And did I say 7 permanently dead? Yeah. It's quite expensive. So now you see why I don't want to fight the 80 stacks. Because if I get this many losses against a 50 stack, nope. Not good math. It would be quicker, but it would be, I just won't do it. Right. Perfect.
Yeah!
Yay, I did what you asked. Okay, so instead of 10,000, I'm actually gonna take 45 influence. So I'm basically giving away 10,000 gold. Well, that's kind of dumbass I am. So just for the hell of it, let's calculate. How much influence can you buy for 10,000? 500 each. 20 influence. Okay, so 45 is more than 10. But then you have to consider the losses I sustained. The 7 troops, what could they have been worth? I don't know, 10, 15, 20,000 potential profit from selling them. So then we're talking 20,000 for these 45, which is basically what you would pay purchasing it from another player market price. I don't know. They lost 10 soldiers in total, and we're quite banged up. Well, we're up to 29 Imperial trained archers that are upgradable, and that's a huge amount. I guess we haven't been hanging around a lot in Imperial territory where you can actually sell those troops, but let's say we have 8 plus 29 troops, 37 troops that are sellable, and you will get at least 4,000 each, so that's a lot of money in potential profit. Alright, we are down to 63 troops and we have enemies at 59, so we're almost able to being attacked now. Forgot about that. But I do need to start selling off these troops. They're only costing upkeep. So let's head into Ortusia and get some troop selling on. Interesting, we have 149 influence, meaning we are not losing any. So if I was far away from my clan hall, I could wait until tomorrow and do more influence quests and then deposit influence. But since I'm so close, might as well go down there. But I think we'll stop with this character in Ortusia for now. Go back to the other one and try to finish his influence quests. And finish all the influence quests for the day. So I'd say it takes about an hour per character to gain 3 maximum influence quests, which is quite a lot. It will all be worth it once we have our second clan hall in all its grandeur and splendor in Sionica. I am looking forward to that. 2 clan halls, can you imagine? And you don't have to run every day or every 2 days down to Queas and deposit. I'm never gonna go there. Never, ever. Yeah. Snowmoon, punk.exe. You know what? There is the chief, not moderator, but the chief, what's it called? Oh, she's in the dev team, I think. She's the one handing out Monarch and Patreon stuff, etc. She works for the team. I guess they pop into the game and try it out and examine different view angles, or I don't know. And I don't know if they have like godlike mod powers. I've seen some developers, their characters have stats that you can't achieve. So they obviously have cheats. But they're not playing or using them, so I'm not complaining about that. Here comes a couple of lucky snakes. I quite like their purple and gold banner. It's a snake and a couple of patterns. Nom Nom and Oscar, don't know those guys. Right. Let's sell off some troops, hopefully.
Go!
Nope. That's a very bad offer. Like the worst ever. Well, this is really bad too. And the last one. Oh, this is a good one. 5 troops, 23,000. That's very decent. It's almost 5k each per troop. But we only have 8 infantry, so well, I want to get rid of infantry, right? Perfect. 23,000. Stock up on some new recruits. That's good money. Finally, some income, not only expenses, losses, grinding. transportation, moving about, profit, rewards. That's what we're here for. So actually, if I were to sell these to another human player, not only would I have to upgrade them another step, the last step from tier 4 to tier 5 troops, which is the most expensive one. I couldn't tell you how much it is, maybe 1,000, 1,100, 1,200 gold. So I would have to pay that. That would come out of my profit. And then I wouldn't get paid 5,000 per troop, or almost 5,000. I would get paid less. Clan Anatolian Empire declared war on Sparta. Don't know those clans. I have no idea. So maybe I get fewer sales. Maybe it takes a lot more effort to get them. But I do get more profit per sale when I run around like a scolded rabbit and selling to guard commanders. So again, it's a high effort, high yield strategy. All right, my army is full, 92 troops. Got 29 range to sell and 3 Imperial trains. So we'll log out this guy and we'll log back into the first character again real quickly and try to finish his last quest. I can't remember, but is he troop training as well? Or what happened to him? Was I finished? My mind wanders. I can't keep complicated stuff like this in my head. Right, we were doing something here. We were doing equipment, right, of course. We were waiting for the artisan equipment quest to reset. 1 hour. Of course. Let's talk to the thief. Let's complicate things. Make it harder to remember stuff. I used to take notes and write these things down. But then I realized it doesn't really matter. I just have to check up every time I log into a new character again and what's happening. It's not like I'm not going to remember it, but it's easy to get the information again, right? So, artisan, quests.
Yeah!
Do you have a task? Yeah. I'm gonna take gold because I got 1,000 money. Let's take influence, you never know. So we get 45 influence. Perfect. I mean, this quest is so cheap to get influence from. Because you basically give up 1,000 gold to gain whatever amount of influence is actual. Whereas the headhunting bandit leader quest is takes a longer time and it costs you more. Costs you more to do at all. So this is a much better quest to do, but you can't always choose which ones to do. But we now have 159 influence, and as you can see, since we surpassed 150, we would be losing 10 expected change, minus 10, if we wait until tomorrow to turn these influence in at the clan hall. And I don't want to do that. It's minor, but it adds up. So we're just gonna give the artisan our trash loot here. Maybe not so much for the money as to free up our inventory fully. Go. A staggering 1,000 gold. Yes, we're rich. Now we should be heading back to Koyas. It's quite far to go down there. If you check the map though, we are basically in the center of the world. And we're heading to one of the edges of so even though it looks really far, if you consider traveling from one end of the map to the other, We're basically traversing not even half the map to get to our clan hall. I do think we're gonna pass by Seonica first though. So even though it looks very far, I suppose it really isn't in game terms, relatively. So we're gonna head down to Amitatis. Did I? Yeah, I did sell troops here, didn't I? Oh my god, I got Alzheimer's. I can't remember. I don't think we did. We didn't sell troops, did we? I just forgot. I'm not gonna turn back. I'm gonna go down to Amitatis. I'm gonna ask the guard commander to buy some more troops. Maybe pick up a few looter stacks on the way. Pop into Seonica. Maybe upgrade a couple of troops and deposit them there. Although I do believe my troop storage for this character is full. So I couldn't really store these guys. I just have to sell them off. Wait, but where the hell am I going? I was chasing this army. Okay, so maybe not past Seonica after all. Just let's go to Queas first. Yeah, we have a couple of diaries that we should sell on the market. Yeah, we do need to check our market positions in Seonica. Alright, I forgot. The infantry goes on the flank. Now, I could split up my my infantry in two different formations. Not that I exactly know how to do that, but I know you can. Or at least you can put like recruits in one group and the infantry in another. So I could have them like two flanking little forces. Obviously I'm not going to do that because it will be complicated and difficult for me. I'm lazy with some stuff, but not so lazy with the other stuff. But they do seem to be rushing the closest formation units, which is the infantry. It's a little bit ahead of the bush looter. They're hiding in the bushes, making them very hard to spot. Nice parrot peasant. Yeah, again, I have a tiny impression that this flank infantry, allowing archers to fire straight ahead, is a little bit faster to clear another looter stack. So maybe I'm onto something. It's not worse at all, for sure. I can tell you that. Upgrade time. Get a 42 stack down here. Okay, so another aspect, you might think, why are you saving up so many troops that you can upgrade and then sell to the guard commander? Well, as long as I'm moving around on the map, playing, and finding looters to train my troops and upgrading them, improving my army, that's all fine and dandy now when I'm doing influence. But let's say I sit around Seonica for an evening of gameplay and I do go to bandit hideouts to grind up my my scouting skill, because as you remember, scouting, the only way to get that is through bandit hideouts, right? And Seonica is the best city to do them. right. I'm not gonna train troops very much. I'm just gonna kill a few bandits and get scouting experience. Whereas I return every now and then, all the time I return to Sionica, and I will be asking the guard commander for troop sales all the time, over and over. And I will very rapidly, or eventually, I will sell much more troops than I will be able to train. So now I'm building up a stockpile of trained, upgradable troops for later when I'm doing bandit hideouts. And I will have a deficit of upgradable troops to sell. So I actually have a plan. Very, very cunning plan. It's so cunning it might actually work. Sure, you say, but what about the upkeep you pay meanwhile? Yeah, I don't know. That's a hard Excel spreadsheet calculation formula for me to figure out. No, we're not done. There we go. And I think there's another wave. We got 2 wounded Imperial infantrymen. That's fine. That was a good one. That was good. Oh, I placed the infantry in front. Okay. Please, chat, remind me that I should position. I'm going to scatter my archers this time. So, infantry to the left. Archers fire straight ahead. Turn around and avoid being stabbed. Run in a straight line. It's easier to point to points. Oh, this is a nice map for peasant skewering. Can you tell the archers are more efficient now, the way they're set up? I definitely have an impression that's the case. It turns out I've been an idiot all this time. That's a lot of looter grinding I've been doing. Yeah, 2 wounded. That's good. Are we getting another stack before we reach Amitatus? I think so, maybe. 4 archers upgraded. And 1 infantryman. Yeah, that's also a lot for archers to upgrade. So maybe they're shooting more efficiently and therefore gaining more experience and therefore getting upgraded faster. Maybe that's the secret. Don't block your own archers, because that's stupid. Yeah, where are you going? Running into the corner and hiding. That's not gonna work for you. I think we can grab both of these. Since the 14 is so small, it's not gonna be. There we go. So you can see you can have up to 5 enemy armies joining, but I'm fairly sure they might pop into the first wave or round of combat. Infantry to the left, even though they don't appear in that initial combat 5 combat maximum slots counter. So now we of course have 45 plus 14 troops here in the combat. But sometimes I click enter combat. There's only 1 army and still 2 looter armies will appear here. If that's a glitch or the way it's intended to be. I don't know. It's just something to be aware of. That, yeah, you could get a large amount. Okay, notice there's a lot of room for bushes. See what I'm doing here? Okay, let's throw some javelins. These guys, they ignore me. That's a lot of red. Okay, so that's a huge difference. Just that little stack of 14 that I added made me have, I don't know, 8 losses. Okay, I was lucky, only 1 permanent death. But still 8 losses compared to none before. Almost none. Yeah, be careful what you wish for in this game. That's all I'm saying. Bit of upgrading, and guard commander, we're hoping for a really good contract here.
Yeah!
Buy 5 troops for 26,000 gold. That's what I want. Nope. Hmm, 7,500. I think I'll accept that. It's not great, but it's okay. 1, 2. And okay, 2 veteran archers, 9,000. Yeah, that's a decent sum. That's more than 4,500 for each soldier. And remember, these are tier 4 troops I'm selling. It's not tier 5, so they're only upgraded 1 time less than what you need to fully upgrade them. So yeah, 1, 2. It's okay. 9,000. And that's it. And we might as well get a couple of recruits for our infantry line. Yeah, I'm no super fan of having to run around hiring these recruits. I can see why people just get 100 soldiers, fully grind them up, then sell them to a human player. Screw it, get a little bit less of a profit, but it's so much simpler than what I am doing. This is OCD, ADHD, annoying at times. All right. So we are going to round this off by heading down to Sionica and park this guy here there. I do believe all 3 characters have gotten the 45 influence quests. So that's a huge amount of influence for one day for the clan Sellswords of Calradia. Hooray, congrats, good job. Thunk of Night's Watch. Where's he going? Are they devil worshippers? 5-pointed star upside down or something like that? I don't know. I can't see what it is. It looks like a pentagram. Don't know if you can tell, but my cat is demanding attention. In the background. Yeah, there you go, kitty. There you go. Yeah. So once we get here, I'm gonna round this off, and not sure what time is it. I might be able to get back a little bit later, do a couple of bandit hideouts around Sionica, and I don't think I've done much streaming about how to just mindlessly drone surge from Zeonica into bandit hideouts and back, and just grind scouting XP. Very repetitive. At least fighting in the hideouts is kind of fun. Moving back and forth to them, not so much fun. Having a high scouting skill, fun. Making money, fun. Actually performing the task of achieving those objectives, not fun. It's a double-edged sword, I suppose. But that might be a thing for later tonight, after cat playtime. We're back to home base, Zeonica. And to our current Twitch stream viewer, thank you very much for watching. I hope I'll see you in the next one. I'm happy to have a small but high quality audience. And for future YouTube watchers, I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.